Yeah. Hey.
Okay, I think this should be it. What's good, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you are feeling blessed. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video. Before we get into the video, let's address the elephant in the room. I know you guys are thinking it. Cedric, why are you not seated at your desk, you know, with like the nice shots we always have, with the cinematic angle and all the 9 yards? I can't really answer that question, okay? Just nothing was working, okay? The lighting wasn't having it, the chair wasn't having it, the table wasn't having it. Nothing wanted to work with me, so I was like, you know what, screw that. I just dashed the chair and I set up the tripod like this, and yeah, so far so good. Okay, so far so good. So we're going to do this entire video standing. So yeah, hopefully the angle is good, hopefully the lighting is good, hopefully the sound is good. And yeah, that's like me geeking out a little bit. These things normally get to me, but yeah, nevertheless, here we are. So let's get straight into the video. Now today I had a bit of a dilemma, and let me give you a bit of a backstory so that it makes sense. Today I was filming for two separate YouTube videos. So I was filming for this particular video you're watching right now, and I was recording some things I wanted to put in a future YouTube video. But towards the end of the day, today, the thought just came in my mind. I was like, why don't I just put all of this into one video and just, you know, upload it as like one video that was shot in one day? And yeah, that's a dilemma I had, because I wanted today, like this video that I'm shooting today, the one you're watching right now, I wanted it to mainly be the Q&A. And for those of you who are not familiar with this, on my Instagram and my Snapchat, I typically put a link there once in a while, and I tell people, ask me any questions. I want to answer them on YouTube, and you know, people send me amazing questions and then I answer them on YouTube. That's a thing, okay, between me and my community. If you want to be a part of that, go follow me on Instagram, because that's where I guaranteed I post on Instagram a lot. So yeah, that's where you'll see it. But yeah, I wanted today's video to be mainly the Q&A, but you know, that thought came in my mind, and even right now, okay, I'm standing here and I don't know what to do yet. So I'm just going to make the executive decision right now, okay? I'm going to decide right now, and I'm going to roll with the punches. And you know what, I'm making the executive decision right now that I am going to upload everything in this particular video. Next week's video will figure itself out, and besides, it's even like motivation for me to film next week, because me doing everything today would mean less filming next week, because I have things to put in next week's video. But now the pressure is on, so yeah, everything is going into this video, so let's get straight into it. Yeah, let's start from the moment I woke up, which I did not film, but nothing is different. I woke up at 4 a.m. today, and I did the usual stuff. I woke up, brushed my teeth, you know, freshened up, dressed up. I read the Bible, prayed, and then I went to the gym. And because I wasn't recording in the morning, I was in the gym by 6:30. Yeah, I was in the gym by 6:30 today, and today was a leg day. It was a more volume-focused leg day, so lighter weight, a lot of reps. That was the plan going into the leg day. And to the people who say I don't train legs, I do. I just never record my leg days. Okay, I've only recorded it once properly for YouTube, which is actually crazy now that I think of it. But I just find recording leg days a bit harder than, you know, recording like a push or pull day. And I don't know, there's just something about recording a leg day. But you know what, I'm going to do more of it, okay? I'll do more of it, okay? You guys have my word. I'll make an effort to record more leg days for you guys. But yeah, I hit a leg workout today. It was really good. Now, for my case, I can't really train my legs that intensely, like especially when I'm doing like hack squats, barbell back squats, because I have a back issue. Like I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, a bulging disc. So I can't really load my back that much. And also when I'm doing like what they call it, a leg press, I can't really go that heavy, because you know, I start feeling a bit of pressure on my back. So yeah, that's something I need to get sorted out. But yeah, enough of me yapping and making excuses as to why I don't lift heavy. Let me just roll the workout. So play the footage.
Like a tidal wave. Every time you say my name, it hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient on the shoreline. Now you're leaving, but I know you got your reasons too.
So yeah, as you guys have seen, that was a very, very good leg day. So to all the people who say I don't train legs, there you are. I train my legs and I train them very, very intensely. Somewhat intensely at least, but yeah, it was a really good leg day. My hamstrings are actually still kind of sore from it. Yeah, I go back home from the leg day after training. Today was also very windy. I always have to complain about the weather because yeah, winter is something else. But yeah, I go back home after the leg day and then I made a protein shake and then I started writing this week's email for Sunday, and today is Thursday. Yeah, I finished writing that email, and for those of you who don't know, I run a newsletter called the Arena Newsletter, and I just drop a lot of source in there. It's one of the best newsletters on the planet, and I stand on that. So if you're interested, first link in the description, subscribe to the newsletter, join the Arena, and I'll be seeing you in there. Yeah, the moment I go back home from the gym, I started writing that email, and I finished writing it. I'd say, what time was it by then? It was coming to midday. I don't remember the time I came back from the gym, but I'm guessing like, what, 8, give or take. But yeah, I wrote the email, and for those of you who want to know kind of like my workflow behind the emails, I typically have a draft in my notes app. Then when I'm writing it, I clean it up and, you know, get the grammar right and try and make it as short as possible, but you know, as short as possible without removing any value from it. So that's typically what I do on the days when I'm writing it, then I schedule it for Sunday. So yeah, I finished doing that today, and then I started doing some more research on filming in log. So right now I'm filming in log format, and this is to my camera geeks. I don't know if you guys are interested in me talking about this type of stuff, but yeah, when you film in log, editing is a bit easier. Okay, not easier, but like you have more flexibility. In the editing part, it's mainly the color grading. You have more room to play with the colors of the footage. So yeah, I'm filming in log right now, so in case the color doesn't look, you know, as good as, let me say, when I left it on manual, I'm learning, okay? I'll get good at it, and trust me, the footage will become chef's kiss, okay? And I also filmed the workout in log, so in D-Log, because I'm filming on the Osmo Pocket, so I filmed that in D-Log. So let me know how it looked, like the workout footage. So yeah, still learning, but yeah, I did my homework on that. And then what else did I do? After that, I started compiling the questions that people asked me for the Q&A. I screenshotted them, put them in a separate folder on my phone's app, and here we are right now. Okay, so this is how you know I'm all over the place. I was just about to get into the Q&A, but then I remembered I got a haircut, and I know I look fly. Anyway, I got a haircut and I filmed it, but this was yesterday. So before we get into the Q&A, roll the footage from yesterday.
Hey, Cedric.
Hey, Amma, how you doing?
Good, what are you?
I'm doing good, bro. Can I swing by?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, perfect. See you in a bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I guess we're getting a haircut. I'm tired of looking rough. Like I've been looking, you know, I've not been feeling like myself. I need a revival, so let's go get a haircut. I don't know if it's the move, to be honest. So I wanted to try to.
I can't sleep, yeah. Only miss you when I'm breathing in too deep, yeah. Am I just your little secret? I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs. And now I pay the price, yeah.
Good. These guys do taxi here, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just need to be careful.
Right,
Again, bro.
thanks, man. Have a good one, eh? Take care. See you again.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Yo, whoever said I couldn't grow a beard, you are wrong, okay? You are very, very wrong, okay? I'm so happy that this came out well. Now, granted, right? Okay, the light is so bad. Let me see. Can you guys look? Okay, you can kind of see, right? Like, bro, okay, let me do this, actually. Can you... No, I'm tweaking, bro. Can you believe I've done YouTube for 5 years and I don't know how to get the right shots? But anyway, there's hair in my eye. Like I was saying, whoever said I couldn't grow a beard, you were very wrong. And yeah, you're just very wrong, okay? Amma did his thing, the goat. He literally, you know, I don't know, he did his thing and like, it looks decent. It doesn't look as bad as I was looking before. And yeah, I'm gassed about that, but yeah, that's just amazing. I'm happy the trim has come out looking really good, the way it's looking. So there's not much else to say. You guys already know what to do. Go. Okay, the light is, hold on, I need to get this shot right because I know I'm gonna get pissed off when I'm editing. Okay, there we are. Come on, there we go. So I'm gonna just stretch my neck a bit, but like, look at the haircut. You guys already know what to do. go in the comments, rate the cut, rate the beard. It's 10 out, not even 10, it's 100 out of 10. I already know. Anything less is you just hating, straight up. So yeah, anyways, let's get on with the rest of the day, get on to whatever is next, whatever is the video has to offer, because I don't know where this is going to fit into the video yet, but I know the video is going to be good. So watch the video till the end, and yeah, let's get going. Okay, now that you're done rating the haircut 100 out of 10, let's get straight into the Q&A. And the first question is, do you want to get any skinnier? And the answer is yes. But also your question is wrong. I don't want to get skinny, I want to get lean. I just want to have a less body fat percentage and, you know, get to that point where I look more muscular, more vascular, and you can see more definition in like my muscles. And for those of you who are not aware, I went through a whole body transformation, like a weight loss transformation. I was 130 kg. I set a goal to get to 85 kg, and in December of 2024 I hit 84 point something kg, because I remember I was just 1 kg past my goal in a good way. And yeah, my biggest regret is not documenting that cut. Like, that's one thing that every time I think about, I get very upset with myself, because I'm like, Cedric, you should have documented it. Now granted, most of it was done in Uganda and I was in school, and you know, I didn't have a camera and all that stuff, but I feel like the last half of the cut I should have documented it. And yeah, this time I am going to be documenting it. And to answer your question, the answer is yes, I want to get leaner. I intend on getting leaner, but this time I am going to document the entire journey from start to finish, and essentially take you guys along with me and show you guys that it's possible. Okay, it's possible to transform your life, get your confidence back, be able to walk with your chest held high. Like, it's possible. Okay, I'm living proof of it. And to the people who have watched me the longest, from, you know, like when I started this channel and stuff, you guys can, matter of fact, you can just scroll back to the older videos, you'll see how big I used to be, and then you can come back to this video and look at me right now. That Cedric didn't like training, that Cedric couldn't diet to save his life, but look at me now. Dieting it's in my head. I just know what to do, what not to do, and I'm very cautious with what I eat, how much I eat, my meal timing, and I love training. This is something I never knew I would love, but I love training. I enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy pushing myself. Right now my chest is sore from, when did I train chest? On Tuesday. My chest is still sore. I like that feeling, because then I'm like, you know what, I put in the work. Now granted, some people will say you shouldn't feel that sore after all that, but to me, I enjoy that feeling, okay, because I know I pushed myself. I know I lifted some heavy weight and I tried my absolute best to push. So yeah, I know I'm ranting, but this is something I never thought I'd enjoy, and I really enjoy it nowadays. So yeah, I do intend on getting leaner. I do intend on going on an entire cut, maybe a 90-day challenge, and I'm going to document the entire journey. I'll bring you guys along with me. And yeah, if you guys are interested in something of that sort, to watch something like that, leave a nice comment down below, and yeah, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, we'll get it going. I'll just have to, you know, set everything up right, and whenever I do start it, best believe I'm going to do a whole challenge, and it will be right here on YouTube with you guys. Okay, question number 2. Has your confidence changed now that you're smaller? Number 1, wrong question. I'm not smaller, I'm leaner. Okay, I am smaller technically, but when you say smaller, it makes it sound like I'm skinny, and nothing against skinny people, but like, you know what I mean? When you say it like that, it's like, you know, leaner. Okay, I'm leaner. And let me just answer the question, okay? Let me not rant. Has your self-confidence changed now that you're smaller? No, now that you're leaner. And the answer is yes. My confidence went straight through the roof the moment I started losing weight. And the thing is, put aside what other people will tell you. Like, of course, people are going to come to you and tell you, oh, you look smaller, you look better, you look leaner, you look, you know, you look more fit. Now, all that is good, but how you feel about yourself is something that no compliment can even validate. Like, being able, like, let me tell you guys, because of how big I used to be, I used to wear extremely big shirts, because I didn't want anyone to see, you know, any folds, any rolls. I didn't want anyone to see that. And I'd walk like I had a hunchback, right? Because, you know, when you do this, the shirt kind of like drips, and when you walk like this, you know, it kind of looks flat, right? So no one can see that, oh, he has this. Yo, I lived like that for I think my entire life. And being able to do this, literally I walk with my chest held high. Now I have loose skin here and there and stuff, but I know what I had to go through to get to this point. So no one can tell me anything that can derail me, that can make me feel bad about myself, make me feel insecure in my skin. Nobody can tell me a thing. And that's something that money can't buy. You have to just go through the whole journey, you know, go through the mud, like go through the entire weight loss journey to get that level of confidence. And that's something it took me time to get, and I had to earn it. It wasn't given to me. I had to, suffer. By the grace of God, I managed to push through and end up at this point. And yeah, it's just one of those things where you just feel, it's not like you have a big head, right? Don't get egotistical, but like it's just that confidence you have in you. You're like, you know what? I used to be really big. I used to be obese. I used to be unhealthy. I never liked training. I didn't care about my body. I changed my life. I changed everything, and look at me now, right? So you walk like this now, like personally, like I no longer have those. Now it took me time also to like break those old cycles, those old thought patterns of, oh, are people looking at me because I'm big? Or are people, oh, I have to walk like this, I have to sit in a certain way, I can't lean in a certain way, I can't wear certain clothing because, it will show off like the fat, the rolls, the love handles. Like it took me time to break those patterns, like those thought patterns, because I had been doing that for so long. And yeah, once I got rid of them, and some are still there, but for the most part, not even for the most, they're not there. Like, I busted my ass. I was eating nothing for a long time, working out, running. I had to do a whole thing to get to this point, and here I am now. So yes, my confidence did shoot through the roof. Another thing that gave me a lot of confidence was like, realizing I was growing smaller than my clothing. So you wear a trouser and like you look at what you used to fit in and you're like, yo, this is nuts. In one of my previous videos that I posted in 2024, I showed a clip of like me wearing an old trouser that used to fit me, and you can see how much room is in it. If I can find it, I'll play it. If I can't, yeah, you may have to just dig through the videos. Make sure you like all of them as you're digging as well, okay? But yeah, it's just one of those things where you just get very confident. And one thing I'll tell any of you, if you want to get into a weight loss journey, that's the one thing I will always encourage everyone to do, because you learn a lot about yourself and you just gain a level of confidence and self-belief that you can't get anywhere else. You just start feeling better about yourself, and that you get more confident in yourself, more confidence in your skin. You're more confident to, just to feel like you belong, like you walk with your chest held high without any fear, any worry, because you worked for what you have. You know that literal sweat equity was paid to get to that point. And another thing, keep one piece of clothing that fits you well when you're at your biggest. Trust me, when you finish the journey and you put that clothing back on, you'll be very proud of yourself. And like I said, that's something money can't buy. That's something that can't be given to you. You have to earn it. And when you do earn it, it's like the craziest dopamine rush, because you'll put on that trouser and you realize and you're like, you know what? I did that. Because the thing with, I know I'm ranting a bit, but this is something that's, close to heart because I went through it, right? But the thing with the weight loss journey and losing weight, and even for people who are skinny, gaining muscle and putting on size, that's something that no one can give you, okay? No one can come and, hand you minus 50 kg. No one can do that. You have to go through all the headache, all the, to lose that weight. Literally lifestyle transformation to get to that point. And yeah, you just feel extremely proud of yourself at the end of the journey. So long story short, yes, my confidence went up. It shot straight through the roof. And if I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing, okay? I'd go back and I'd go through the same journey, as hard as it was, and I'd do it again, because the reward is worth it. So yeah, in case it has been on your mind, I highly advise you to, do it and go for it and give it a shot, because like I said, it will change your life, literally. How to stay consistent? Simple answer, keep it simple. The one thing I've learned about staying consistent at something, you have to keep it simple. The less steps, the less things to do, the better. The less thinking you have to do about it, the better. Because the moment you start adding things and trying to complicate that thing, it just becomes harder, and the chances of you falling off become way easier. So you always have to just keep it simple. Okay, so I can take this back to like weight loss, okay? The more complicated you make the journey, the more you try to eat all these fancy things, do X, Y, and Z, go on this type of diet, eating only salads, no meat, no this, no that. The moment you start complicating everything, you make it harder for yourself, and it becomes so much easier to fall off because you burn out like this. Now, when you keep things simple, it becomes easier to stay consistent. Keep eating the same things you do, just reduce the portion. Or you can keep eating the same things you do, reduce the portion, and the other portion that you've removed, put something that is less in calories. So you can put, some greens. Greens are very low in calories. You can put some fruit, low in saturated fats. It's the simple changes like that that will make you stay consistent over a long time, because you cannot commit to a journey for years on end and you're going to say you're not going to eat, let me say what? You say no bread, no carbs. Like, you're going to burn out, okay? You're going to burn out 100%, okay? It will take, like, there's where discipline will just give way. Discipline will just give way. So to stay consistent, keep things simple. Keep them simple. And I can talk about weight loss because I know I've done it, right? So I know what I'm talking about, especially in that realm. You just keep everything simple. Oh, I used to drink 2 sodas a day. Maybe drink 1, or maybe drink a Coke Zero instead of a normal Coke, because the normal Coke, like a Coke Zero has 0 calories versus the normal Coca-Cola has, I don't know how many calories are in soda. I don't really drink soda that much, but you know what I mean, right? It's the small changes like that. You're still getting to drink the soda you like, but the calories are less. They're less calories. Or I wasn't working out. You can start by going on a walk every day. Something as simple as that, saying, you know what, if I can get between 5,000 to 10,000 steps every day while eating just a little bit less, you'll see the weight go off. Keep it simple, okay? To stay consistent, you have to keep things simple. And this applies to everything, even just editing. I realize the more I complicate the timeline, like what I have to do, my life gets hard. A project that's supposed to take a couple of days to edit, I find 2 weeks going down and I'm still fighting with the same project. So you keep things simple. That's the only way you can stay consistent. What are your go-to cheat meals? I don't really have set cheat meals, okay? Like saying Saturday lunch is a cheat meal. I don't really have them. I just walk around, like I have, now this goes back to keeping things simple. I eat the same things every day. I don't really change my diet that much. So if I know I'm going, let me say, to dinner tonight, I'll just eat less earlier on in the day, or I'll do more cardio so that I can have, more room to eat the things I like to eat. But let me answer your question. Go-to cheat meals. I don't really have go-to cheat meals, but the foods I crash out on the most: cheesecake. When I take a bite, I want the whole thing. Pizza, 1 bite of a pizza, I'm a gone man. I'll eat the whole pizza, 1 man, no shame. I'll punish it and then I'll feel guilty. Then I'll feel bad afterwards. What else do I crash out on? Oh, cake. If you give me a nice cake, yeah? A nice cake. Like not cheesecake, but like a regular cake, but like a nice, let me say like a banana bread. Like a banana cake, or a dark forest cake, a nice one with like a nice glass of milk. I'm a dead man. Like, I'm going to eat the whole thing. So those are like I'd say the 3 foods I crash out on the most. You know what? To be honest, I think that's it. Also chocolates. I love chocolate, especially white chocolate. So yeah, I try to stay away. You know, the thing is, right? These malls and supermarkets do it intentionally. They put the sweets and the chocolates right at the cashier. So you came to buy apples, you buy your apples, you're going to pay for your apples, you see the chocolate bar there. And it's looking very nice, looking at you, it's calling your name. It's only $1, you throw it there as well. That's how they always get me. And then I end up eating chocolate. So yeah, I love chocolate. So I'd say those are the things I crash out on the most. But yeah, I don't really have set cheat meals per se. Next question. What would you tell your younger self? I'd tell my younger self, stop trying to fit in. They're not cool anyway. Because and the funny thing is, this is so much on par with the email that I'm sending out on Sunday, because in the email I talk about being yourself. So if you guys want to read that, link in the description, join the newsletter. I had to plug it, okay? Join the newsletter. But yeah, I tell my younger self, stop trying to fit in. They're not cool anyways. Because when I was younger, I found myself having to mold myself, to fit in, to be cool, to, please other people. I would have to like change certain things about myself just so that I could feel accepted. But at the end of the day, right, God made us unique. We're all made differently. There is no one else on the planet like you. Nobody else on this planet is exactly to a T, a dot the same as you. So now, why would you want to change yourself to copy someone else and then you're like someone else, so you're no longer unique? Being unique is a superpower, because there's no one else who has what you have. So yeah, I tell my younger self, stop trying to fit in, okay? You're good the way you are. Just stay being you, and eventually you'll attract the right people, because the more you're yourself, you'll attract the people who actually like you for you. You'll attract the people who won't want you to change yourself, who appreciate how you are just the way you are. So yeah, that's what I tell my younger self. Stop trying to fit in. They're not cool anyways. What to do if your friends don't support your dreams? Keep going, okay? Keep going. Don't stop moving. Just keep going. Keep pursuing those dreams. And don't hold any resentment towards your friends, because at the end of the day, God didn't show them the vision. God showed it to you. He didn't show it to any of them, so you can't really expect them to understand what God didn't show them, okay? So yeah, I just tell you, keep going. Don't hold any resentment to anybody, and be quiet with your plans and your dreams, okay? Because the problem is when God gives us these realizations and these visions of what we can do or what he wants us to do, sometimes I feel like the biggest mistake we make is we run around telling everybody. We run around saying, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, because what did Steve Harvey say? If you tell a big dream to a small-minded person, they'll shoot it down, right? So that's the thing. I don't know if it was Steve Harvey who said that, but I don't know why. He came to mind anyway. But yeah, if you tell a big dream to a small-minded person, they'll shoot it down. And you can't expect someone to see the vision that God didn't show them. So yeah, and I talked about this there's a video where I said my YouTube journey. If you watch that video, the first person I ever told about like the idea of starting YouTube, this guy shot that dream down. This guy was like, it can't work, you're in Uganda, what will you post, who will watch it? Everything I was thinking that could go wrong, he literally just resurrected it all from the grave and was like, yeah, all of this can go wrong and will go wrong. And yeah, he made me, okay, you know what? It was on me for telling him, but that conversation with him made me procrastinate just a little bit longer, which was not good. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Be quiet with your dreams, keep moving, don't stop moving, and yeah, give your friends some grace, okay? At the end of the day, God showed it to you, not them, so you can't really expect them to understand. And yeah, I know what it's like though in the beginning when no one is rocking with you and like no one is supporting you. I know it sucks, but eventually you'll attract your people, okay? So you just have to keep going. So yeah, just hopefully that can help. What are your destructive traits? Perfectionism and procrastination. Those are the two things I feel like have held me back the most in my entire life. Perfectionism in the sense of content, especially with content, let me say that. I've always, told myself in my mind, it has to be perfect. When I'm editing, I want it to be perfect. The color, the sound, the shot, I want everything to be flawless, but it will never be perfect. The conditions will never be perfect. You'll never have the most perfect shot. You'll never have the most perfect, sound quality. It will just never be perfect. And that ultimately just held me back and made me waste so much time, because I'd be editing and I'm taking over a month to edit one video. And like I said, I think in my previous video, in this content game, it's volume. You have to spit out content. So the one thing that's helping me with that is understanding that I just have to move regardless of some imperfections. So my goal is no longer to have everything perfect, everything right, the shot right, the lighting right, trying to get everything right. Like, that's no longer my goal. I'm allowing room for imperfect action. Like, I just have to move. That's what I tell myself every time when I find myself overthinking something that's too small, that I know even me, if I rewatch that video in 2 years time, I won't notice it. Leave it, just move on, right? So yeah, that's what's helping me with that part. And then procrastination. And for procrastination, it's one of the things that I feel like is the worst trait to have in your life, because you'll never get anything done if you keep procrastinating it. And there's a quote I want to share with you guys, and it's not mine. I got it from a YouTube video I was watching, and this guy essentially said, okay, this is what the quote says: the graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time. I need you to deep that. The graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time. That dream, that idea, that business, that channel, that course, that whatever it is, the graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time. Like, when you really think about it, we only have about 75-80 years on earth. That's all we've got on earth, and that's if you're lucky to make it to that point. And the Bible even says, I don't know why it is, but God willing, we have tomorrow. There's something like that in the Bible. God willing, we have tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. So that idea, that vision, that whatever it is in your case, okay, whatever vision God placed in your heart, execute now, okay? Let this be a sign, actually, okay? I don't want to just be a guy who just entertains you and shows you all these cool things. I want to actually motivate you guys a little bit. So whatever that thing is, and you know what it is, everyone has it, whatever it is in your mind, the moment you finish watching this video, just close your laptop, put your phone down, and execute. Just start working towards that thing. And there's a question I saw also in another YouTube video I watched. I think this is a question, I'm not sure, but the question goes, what's one thing you could do right now that you know would get you closer to that goal? And if you have even a droplet of an answer, why aren't you doing it? So go ahead and do it. But yeah, for me, those are my destructive traits, and I'd be curious to know what you guys' destructive traits are, so drop them in the comments. Okay, I think that's it in the screenshots that I saved. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an interesting Q&A. I'm glad I got to rant to you guys a little bit, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. By the way, I'm trying my best to spit them out more consistently to you guys, and you know, just get better at creating content, because like I said, with this content game, it's volume. Okay, it's volume. You can't post once a month. You can't post once every 2 months. You have to stay on top of your game. Like, if you can do it every day, do it every day. And I honestly rate like some of the OGs of YouTube, like Casey Neistat, even Logan Paul. There's a point he was doing it like daily vlogging. Like, I don't know how those guys were pulling it off. Like, you film today, and whatever you film today is out by tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning you're starting a new video that's going out the next day, and you do that consistently, years on end. I have huge respect to those guys, because I don't know how guys were pulling that off. It's not easy. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a bit more consistent with the content, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you as always. Right here, Instagram, X, Snapchat, TikTok, first link in the description. Join the Arena newsletter. I send an email out every Sunday, and yeah, not much else to it. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. In a bit. Peace. Ciao.